Mass ascension is nearby. Dear ones, ascension happens in waves, as one group becomes ready followed by another. Many humans have now reached the gateway to the upper worlds and are ready for mass ascension. I'd like to express my gratitude for having the opportunity to communicate with all of you, members of the family of light from various nations, backgrounds, and interests. Over the past decade, we've been together through thick and thin. I thank you all for your time, kindness, and dedication. You are the small core team that has carried our mission successfully until now. I would also like to thank you, who have unselfishly supported me and participated in many discussions on this platform. After thousands of years of evolution, we are finally entering the final phases before mass ascension. At long last, you have reached the state of consciousness that is needed for the mass ascension activation. I would like to explain what is going on in the fields of thought so that you can feel what is going on as much as possible and understand what is now happening. The stream of energy coming through Gaia's portal has intensified and is now coming from the central sun of our galaxy in various locations on the Earth's surface. The great event is near at hand. Most of humanity will awaken shortly. The more evolved members of humanity, light workers, and star seeds are already experiencing a higher state of consciousness. You are no longer on a personal evolutionary journey. You are being guided by the Galactic Federation because this is an event that affects all humanity. It's time to celebrate. It's time to experience the new world we are going to live in. The whole of humanity is nearing a massive transformation. You will be prepared for this mass ascension activation. In the coming weeks and months, you will realize that your vibrations are quite different from what it was before this season. You will realize that you have become a more positive, loving, caring, and thoughtful person than ever before. You will start attracting friends and family members who share a similar outlook on life as yours. The universe works like an echo chamber. It simply mirrors back what you send out into it. The law of attraction brings like-minded people together so they can build momentum together and achieve their goals quickly and efficiently. This is not a change that can be forced upon you, it is a journey that only you can undertake. The Galactic Federation will guide you along the way, but they cannot take even one step for you. You must make all of the choices along the way and determine your destination for yourself. The fear that many of you feel at this moment reflects your resistance to this change. It is part of a deep-seated need to maintain control over every aspect of your life, including who you become and what form your life takes. This is both understandable and unrealistic, but I know that you will work through these issues with my assistance. Dark forces cannot exist on this frequency for even a single second. They cannot enter it. But you must get rid of all fear in your system. Understand that you are here for all of this because of your own free will choice, even if you have fully forgotten about the contracts you made before you incarnated. Prepare yourself for this ascension. You will soon be confronted with the following facts. Humanity will rise up and embrace its true power as divine beings of light. The dark forces will be removed and taken to a safe place where they cannot do harm. This is already happening behind closed doors. The secret forces that have run this planet for centuries will be exposed and brought to justice. Earth will be restored to its natural beauty, with all pollution removed through advanced technology. The old financial system, based on debt slavery, will be replaced by a new one based on fairness and abundance for all. A new superhighway system will be built connecting all continents together using high-speed technology. All human beings will become permanently connected to each other through higher dimensional technology that links consciousness together in perfect harmony once again. This is what you have been waiting for since your birth into this world, mass ascension. Throughout the last decade, the Earth has been undergoing a profound transformation. This change has mainly been in energy form and has been invisible to almost all humanity. The energy that is changing is called life force energy or Qi, and it is the very foundation of all life on Earth. The change in this energy is happening because of a fundamental shift in the entire solar system and galaxy from one dimension to another. This ascension process is naturally occurring throughout the entire universe. It is time for our solar system to ascend and Earth with it. This change in dimension will cause a total transformation of humanity and consciousness. Humanity will be able to live much longer than now because of changes in your physical body structure. You will be able to do miraculous things with your mind that you currently consider impossible, such as telepathy and manifesting what you want out of thin air. All of life on planet Earth will be transformed into its higher dimensional form, including your pets, plants, animals, insects, and all other sentient beings. After this transformation takes place, the dream state will become a reality, and your conscious waking state will be like a dream compared to your new reality. This new reality will be like living in heaven on Earth. The Golden Age of Gaia is returning now. The Golden Age of Gaia was a time when humans lived in harmony with nature and animals, and it will return again. But first, we must learn to live in harmony with each other. The Golden Age of Gaia is a term that refers to a period of time in Earth's history during which the planet was more stable and healthy. The term was coined by the French philosopher Pierre Teilhard de Chardin, 1881 to 1955, and was first used in his 1921 book The Future of Man. Teilhard's ideas were based on his studies of paleontology, geology, and biology. He believed that over millions of years, different species have evolved as they adapted to their environment. Eventually, these species reach a point where their evolution has stopped, and they become extinct or dormant. Some scientists believe that this is what happened to humans around 10,000 years ago when agriculture came into being, and humans moved away from an agrarian lifestyle toward an urban one. Teilhard believed that at some point in the future, he called it the Omega Point, the human race would develop consciousness and evolve towards godhood like all other life forms on Earth had done in the past. The Golden Age of Gaia was a period of time in the history of the Earth and humanity where humanity was able to overcome its own self-destructive nature and live in harmony with the planet. The Golden Age has been prophesied by many cultures, including ancient Egyptian, Sumerian, and ancient Greek civilizations. The Golden Age of Gaia is a reality. It's not a fantasy, it is returning again. It is a place we can all find our way to. The Golden Age is arriving very shortly, and it's time to create a new world from the ashes of the old one. We are on the verge of something monumental, something that will alter the course of history. We are entering an era in which we can begin to heal ourselves and our planet in ways never before possible. The new Earth is real, and it's time to start making it happen. The new Earth is going to be a lot better than the old Earth. The old Earth was unsustainable, it had problems that were going to result in its downfall. The new Earth will be an amazing place to live. The Earth is going through a great transformation. The old ways of power and control are being challenged by new ways of living in harmony with our planet, ourselves, and each other. The old world is coming to an end. It's all good, really. The end of the old Earth and the new Earth that is coming. We've been hearing about the new Earth for over a decade now. I remember when I first started hearing about it, my mind spun with questions. How will we live on this Earth? Will it be different from what we are used to? What will happen to us if we die? And so on. The new Earth is coming soon, and in a way, it's kind of exciting. Do you know what it's like to be excited about something? You know how you can't wait for something because you're so excited about it that you can't stand waiting for it anymore. That feeling is exactly how I feel about the new Earth, and all that comes with it. The physical world is changing rapidly, but we have the opportunity to adapt and meet these changes head-on. We have been preparing for it for quite some time now, and it is happening faster than we had anticipated. We may think that we are now living on our current planet, but we are not. The Earth, her people, and her resources are being cleansed of toxic substances and beings that are causing us harm. We need to cleanse ourselves of these harmful substances too in order to move forward into a better world. You can prepare by listening to your heart, practicing gratitude, practicing forgiveness, and surrendering to your higher power or source of energy. To prepare for the new Earth, you must learn to live in the moment and surrender to whatever energy is present. You may be feeling sad or angry about something, but instead of trying to control it or change it with your thoughts, feelings, or actions, allow yourself to feel whatever emotion comes up without judging yourself for having them. Then let go of any negative feelings about what happened or who did what instead of holding on to them and trying to fix things so that everything will be okay again. Life on Earth is a test. At times, we may feel like it is too much, but we must remember that this life is a gift. It is our opportunity to grow, learn, and evolve. We are not meant to live in fear and worry, we are meant to live with purpose and joy. When you start living from your heart, you will see that everything begins to fall into place. Your life will be brimming with love and light, which will guide you toward a life of abundance and gratitude and allow you to pass through the gateway of the golden age of Gaia. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. We are the Galactic Federation. Tar Master Anku Tenku, spokesman for the 24 elders of the Celestial Central Government. Beloved, your Milky Way galaxy is being anchored to that of Andromeda and the Cigar One and beyond, to form part of the great celestial government of the 24 elders who have always guaranteed vigilance in order for the entry into the intergalactic confederation of this universal quadrant. Little by little, humanity will rediscover the immensity that opens up inside and outside of themselves. The Milky Way is a relatively young galaxy, that was created to experience life in ways that 90% do not know about. And the planets that are part of it were born with the collaboration of many star people of the Andromeda galaxy, bringing upon them as well as also on your Earth gradual references of consciousness, granting each civilization that has alternated in the waves of time, specks of stardust, so that they could experience love. Your Earth is ascending because it is the galaxy that is ascending, and for this reason the Council of the 24 Elders begun thousands and thousands of years ago to send their representatives, such as the hierarchies of light, that are beings and instructors whom you have designated in your earthly history as divine envoys of various types and levels. But nevertheless, you ought to know that all were and are being sent by that which had always been established by order of the Celestial Central Government. From this perspective, all surface civilizations had been created through their messengers who had settled in inner Earth, and remained there, so as to monitor the spiritual progress of the human race, from age to age, and from civilization to civilization. All the ancient and wise cultures, such as Lemuria, Atlantis, the Incas, the Mayans, and others who had witnessed peaks and falls, have gone through the scrutiny of the stellar representatives that the Celestial Central Government sent to help the human race grow in divine spirit. And nowadays, after millions of years, this long process is witnessing the birth of the sixth human race, which is entering by divine right to form part of the great intergalactic brotherhood, under the universal law of love that the Andromeda galaxy expresses with divine power from time immemorial. We understand that these revelations may seem pretentious, but in this time of ascension, it is right to start bringing in that information that will allow you to receive what is to come, with an open and observant mind. Knowledge arises when the being is prepared to receive it, and a small part of humanity is in that stage. It is from this well-founded stone that a new alliance with us will begin to emerge, made of meetings and recognition. And finally, you ought to know that those civilizations that you consider hostile for humanity, are doing what they have to do for the better will. Since they are instruments of galactic evolution, although most of you do not understand it and will not understand it. Nevertheless, the ascension is an evolutionary merit, and this has already been established, in every minimum, and perfect detail. Heaven is only a very small part of space, but each fragment of space is at the service of the primordial, omnipresent, omnipervading, omniscient creative force. Within this marvelous greatness everything is intelligence. Therefore trust in that what must come along, will be coming, and will be fulfilled, in the celebration of your complete entry into the intergalactic confederation that saw you being born and is now witnessing your growth being oriented towards new evolutionary stages in the infinite divine expansion. With all our love. The Star Master Anku Tenku, spokesman for the 24 Elders of the Celestial Central Government. Alessandra Sambrata. With love. The power of momentum is on your side. The 9D Arcturian Council. Channeled by Daniel Scranton. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are giving ourselves a chance to rest and relax at this time, because we understand the power of momentum, and we know that there has been enough momentum created from what we have been exploring to give us this opportunity to step back a bit and enjoy the momentum that we know we have created. We also understand that whenever we put energy out into the universe, that same universe matches our energetic output, and so, we understand that we truly do not have to do it all ourselves. Even we have help here in the 9th dimension. There are higher dimensional collectives that are helping us to expand and evolve. Now, being where you are on the dimensional totem pole, you have so very many beings and collectives that are helping all of you, and you have momentum that was created in previous lifetimes there on Earth that you can rely upon. You also have been very busy, always doing, always efforting, and all of that energy expended is coming back to you at this time. Given all of that, don't you think that you can relax and let go? Don't you think that you can struggle less, do less, and rely more upon all that you have coming back to you by virtue of the fact that you still exist? You do not even have to do anything to claim your prizes. You do not even need a down payment. You can just open up and receive what is coming to you by virtue of the fact that you have momentum. We, collectively, as a universe, have a great deal of momentum. We can all share in the collective momentum that keeps us all spiraling up, keeps us all moving closer and closer to Source and to our true selves as infinite and eternal beings of love and light. We welcome you to join us in our state of resting and relaxing, because you have earned it. We have all earned a break, and it is by taking a break that you often gain tremendous insight. You often get your best ideas when you are not trying, when you are not doing, and when you completely let go of whatever it is you have been striving for all that time. It is the perfect time for a respite for humanity. Let what you have put out there come back to you and know that there will always be time for more action, more creation, more of what you have yet to even dream up. We are expanding together, so please take a moment and feel for it. It is your expansion, after all, for the taking. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. The Galactic Federation of Light. November 2022. Galactic Federation of Light, Pleiadian Collective. By Family of Tegeta. Elitor Ikai. Family of Tegeta, one of many, many of one, Pleiadian Collective. Beloved friends of the Great Light. As Elder of Tegeta, I have come forward to speak about the creation of the Galactic Federation. To those created in Elohim. This was a grand creation of light that would serve all beings throughout the cosmos. Races you know as Pleiadian, Arcturian, Andromedan, Sirians and Orions, have other names from tones and syllables we have shared with you. For moments of teaching, these names are entirely sufficient. Not all that were created in Elohim and 12th density came within the meeting that defined our choice. Those that remained with us were Archangel Michael and archangels not named on Earth, elders of stars, and even Fae directed and increased our speed and technology. Though they are not members, the Fae are beloved friends and sacred beings of light. We have grown in numbers as more technology and crafts were added. We are the most powerful group in existence and are known in all realms of being. We honor our Creator and we serve the light with infinite love. The purpose of our gathering of light was to assist those that live throughout the cosmos that began to fight and have wars, just as you do on Earth. With the free will of Prime Creator, duality was always a choice. Discord comes with negative consequences. We always had the intention to teach, intervene peacefully and then protect the innocent. These interactions were playing out millions of years before the creation of Earth. With the incarnations and visitations of planet Earth from the very sources of our lives in the Pleiades and all races named, we had a vested interest as you were our beloved ones of light. In each waking dream, we provided assistance and took out dark forces many times. We brought music, animals, art and beauty as we walked among the masses teaching of our ways of peace that each dreaming one forgot. We do not interfere with soul plans, but in moments to protect the planet from destruction, we stand as your shield. Many wonder how members joined the Galactic Federation. Many children living on the stars named, grow up with the intention and desire to serve the light in this magnificent capacity. They keep up with the latest technology and train extensively with members when they become adults. They are carefully chosen for their love and devotion to serve the light with power. It is an honor, and many stars and planets would have already destroyed themselves if we had not intervened. Humans will never be members by the obvious technology that is lacking on Earth. When a member incarnates, they simply choose to forget and dream as all do. Their soul is on a journey, and Earth life is simply an experience that many from higher realms enjoy for moments. The largest base of meetings with the Galactic Federation is just above Tagada, in a facility that remains stationary yet is able to function as a massive mothership in an instant. This base is half the size of Earth, and this tells you that moving the speed of a mothership will take us anywhere instantly. We meet there casually and often as we enjoy the beauty of luxurious decor, chairs of comfort, great food and music. Large crafts arrive from many stars and occupants enter for serious meetings. We are all friends and serve the light as a team. We will see you in the moment of now. Prepare to rise in light. N-E-K-M-I-E-A. I love you so. Elder Ikai Galactic Federation. Galactic Federation of Star Seeds and Lightworkers. Bless me in the moments that things seem dark and out of control. Allow me to see how these moments are enlightening my path to a better life. Bless me in the moments people mock and cast blame and judgment upon me. Allow me to see how these moments are perfect for cultivating patience and discernment. Bless me in the moments where I feel I am not good enough and I get overwhelmed. Remind me in these moments that I have the Almighty Creator of the cosmos by my side, and if He can create all that is, He can solve and bring light of any problem. Bless me in the moments where I seek approval and fall into the trap of people's opinions. Allow me to stand on the divine foundation of the true I Am, the ultimate bedrock of creation. Open my eyes to the realization that nothing can uproot me when I am centered in God's presence. Envelope me in your warm blanket of truth on those cold, dark, rainy nights. Fortify my soul with your armor of light and love. Allow me to eradicate all demons and dragons in my life with your sword of prosperity and truth. Give all your warriors of truth all these skill sets and weapons of harmony, so we may all go into battle with you in our hearts. Open our eyes to see the enemy as your children as well, and give us the overwhelming compassion to surrender their anger for them. I am ready to be an example of steadfastness and divinity in your holy name, Source. Many are ready too. Give us the nudge we need to take the leap of faith and jump off the cliff of illusion once and for all. Let us dive into your sea of grace where the current will carry us to greener pastures. Let us stand up and see the promised land all around us in pure abundance. Keep up the good fight, brothers and sisters. The best is yet to come. And so it is. Amen. How we will return to full consciousness. I would say that the consciousness of humans is an emergent phenomenon of a more unified being. Each person has their own unique consciousness or awareness. However, when you begin to think about what your individual essence is, you begin to realize that it is not a formless entity as previously thought, but rather a conscious part of something much larger and more significant than yourself. It was also discovered that this higher being was also responsible for creating all life on Earth as we know it today, including humans, plants, animals. This knowledge reveals that our human consciousness is actually an extension of the universal consciousness, which itself is the true source of all creation in the universe. Universal consciousness has always existed since time immemorial and will continue to do so into eternity. If you look at the history of humankind and how consciousness has shaped the development of humans, it is always conscious beings that have created those changes that are in accordance with what they wanted to see happening. Human consciousness has always been evolving, and as it does, what we have always known to be true and real is being challenged. There are times in our lives when something happens that causes us to question all that we believe to be true and how we are living our lives. This is a time of great change in human consciousness. We have entered into a phase where our beliefs about ourselves, the world around us, and how we relate to others are shifting. As these changes begin to happen, there will be those who resist the change because of their fear of it. Those who resist will see these changes as an existential threat to their own existence. But as you witness this resistance taking place within your own life or within the lives of those around you, remember this. Human consciousness is an emergent phenomenon of a more unified being. Consciousness has always been evolving throughout history on Earth, and it will continue to evolve until the time comes when all beings can coexist without fear or prejudice towards one another. Once again, change is the theme here, as it is throughout all of our lives. The return of human consciousness once again will be upon the higher self and upon your soul group, or spiritual group, or however you want to describe it as a whole. We are all connected and are one in this universe. There is no other way around this fact. We are all connected and are one in this universe. We cannot separate ourselves from one another because we are all part of the same body, the universal body, which connects us at our very core level, energy. At times like these, when things feel dark, scary, and uncertain, remember there is always light at every turn, waiting just around that corner. When life gets tough, do not give up, keep going, even if only for today, because tomorrow could bring better things than what happened before. Looking back throughout history, all wars have been fought for material or political gain, and this has been the case for the last 6,000 or 7,000 years. So we have to understand that human consciousness has been asleep because of the way we have been taught to think and behave by our parents, teachers, and society in general. And so we have to realize that what has happened is that most humans have become more like machines than humans. So instead of becoming aware of ourselves and understanding, who am I? Why am I here? We have just become programmed robots who follow whatever our parents or teachers tell us to do. This is all very interesting to you all, but what we really need to be concerned about is that the control systems of the dark forces that are keeping us down right now are just not going to be able to do it forever. If you are reading this, then you have decided to learn more about the return of human consciousness and all the implications that it has for society. That is great. It is an exciting time to be a person, isn't it? There are a few things we can expect when humans collectively wake up. The systems of control that have been in place for centuries are designed to limit our power as individuals and will become obsolete. The world is changing much faster than these systems can adapt. The dark forces are rooted in old ways of thinking and outdated systems of control. They will not last long in this new era. As a result, we will see many people with power who do not want to give it up easily. We may experience some resistance from the dark forces before they finally give way under pressure from those who have awakened, that is you. To fully realize the promise of human consciousness, we must take steps now so that when we return, we will have a better society than what we are going through today. We must be more conscious of our actions. There is a long history of human beings doing harm to others in pursuit of their own self-interest. This is not limited to one group or one nation, it has happened throughout history and continues to happen today. The first step toward changing this behavior is being aware of what you are doing and how your actions affect others. We must take action to change our consciousness. There are many ways that individuals and groups can influence their own behavior, but they all require some form of action on the part of the individual or group. These may seem like small acts by themselves, but they create changes within each person's mind, and that changes the larger society as well, because we are all connected. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are you, family of light. Aurora Ray, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation.